Right, so as I probably elaborated in some of the earlier videos, this is what I think we ought to do for the, like for example, like the the this flesh we just had, obviously from the 28th of March till Sunday afternoon. You brought your own cans of ale from your own personal stash. You didn't need a box of 18 Carl, you didn't need a box of 24 Carlsberg because and again, they were sold out of Cruz Campo, which is on rollback from 18 quid down to 13. So you just got them. Went halves on that box of Fuller's London Pride fridge pack, and got some of those stout ales that you have, the chocolate stout, the sort of caramel one, and the sticky toffee pudding one. So this is how we should do it going forwards. Like if you're in particular need, or you're not in any particular need for a box of 18 or whatever, obviously get a box for your taxi fare for me. If the Carlsberg 24 is on offer, get a box of that. Or if Carling's on offer, get a box of that. Or if something else on offer, 18 pack, whatever, get a box of that. So the taxi fare for me is set in stone, really. It's a box of 24, a box of 18, or whatever's on roll back at Asda. If you don't need any, fair dues. So what we'll do in that case is get the box of 18 or 24 for me with taxi fare. Anything else, like if it's a box of Abbott's Ale or Old Speckled Hen, or London Pride, if you get from Asda. But I would suspect, if time is okay with us, that we'll probably do a smash and grab at either the free supermarkets, depending on which one I find as. I mean, I was quite satisfied with the choice at Sainsbury's. So what we'll do is we'll get make use of these deals. So we'll get either four, like at Sainsbury's today, the price of 4 bottles of Fuller's London Pride and the can version of Fuller's London Pride were £7. Well, both the same price, but £7. Same amount of beer in the container, one's a bottle, one's a tin. So we either get that, or we'll get, say, a mix and match, that 4 for £7, like I did today. The first one I'm still kind of supping, the Wye Valley Brewery Hereford Pale Ale. So we either get a mix and match of bottles. This is it, yes. Now, as I saw at Scunthorpe Asda today, that Sunday 29th of March, there is a nice selection of Fuller's ales. Is it 16? 60. There's ESB. I'm sure there'll be Griffin Gold. There's that 1645. I think there's something else. So we can get a box of 4 cans or bottles of London Pride, and then get a mix and match of other Fuller stuff, like I said, ESB, 1645. I think the Mac one called Griffin Gold. And if we can't find another one, we get a random bottle. So basically that'll mean we'll have probably a total of 8 bottles if we can't get any of those craft ale tins. So we'll get a box of ale normal from the taxi fare, and then everything else we get, like the 4 for 7 bottles, and either a box of 4 tins or bottles of Fuller's London Pride. It could be a Fuller's of Chiswick Beer Fest, and then if you might all need then to bring no more than 2 tins of Carlsberg. If you don't want to get a box of 18 or a box of 24 or whatever, we'll get a mix and match. Yeah, mix and match. Cause I know the Sainsbury's is the only one that I've seen. I haven't been to Tesco, I can't say, but at least Sainsbury's at Scunthorpe, they have got kind of more of a selection of what Fuller's do. I don't understand why last Thursday they had Fuller's London Pride in loose bottles. Then when we went yesterday, the 28th of March, at Scunthorpe Asda, they just had the 10 pitch pack. So yeah, that's what we're doing in future. Again, like I say, if you don't want to get yourself a box of 18, you get a box of 18 to off me for my taxi fare. But our booze for the night, mix and match bottles, we'll probably go to Sainsbury's. We know what there is. We've seen it today. We'll get a mix and match, focusing mainly on Fuller's. So half London Pride, and the other half 4 for £7, mix and match. Again, ESB, 1645, Griffin Gold, and there might be another one. So that'll be a total of 8 bottles, all focused around Fuller's of Chiswick. And we'll do that for next time, but we'll have to go Sainsbury's for that. I know that Asda are a bit back and forth on having anything by Fuller's of Chiswick. So thoughts on that? So at least I know it probably, in a way, it'll cost you for the 8 bottles. It will probably cost you the same as it would be for 24 cans of Carlsberg if it's on offer, or anything else on offer. But sometimes, you have to think of, especially if you've got plenty in your own personal stash. I don't mind in this case of a rainy day, but sometimes you have to occasionally go for quality over quantity.